Hi everyone, I'm glad you're here. Thank you very much for joining me. Hope everyone has a blessed weekend. There was an earthquake off the coast of Taiwan. The Taiwanese geologist says it was a 5.3, but USGS says it was a magnitude 5.1. More likely there's going to be more and larger earthquakes. I have more information about the earthquakes that happen here in Taiwan. Taiwan actually sits on top of the edge of the Eurasian plate, which is over here, and we got a battle between the Eurasian plate and the Philippine Sea plate, which I got little arrows now drawn out for you. This earthquake happened at 1:16 p.m. local time. And there's the earthquake. Okay. The quake's epicenter was about 16.4 kilometers or 10.9 miles southeast of Hualien County. It had a depth of 15 kilometers, which is about 9.3 miles. The quake's biggest intensity level reached a level of 4 over here in this city, Hualien County. Taiwan uses an intensity scale of 1 to 7, which gauges the degree to which a quake is felt at a specific location. So they gave it an intensity level 4. Now, the Taiwan news is saying that this was the third earthquake that they had on Saturday, with a magnitude 4.8 recorded close to the same location at 5:28 a.m. and a magnitude 3.3 tremor at 7:25 a.m. Here's a map showing the different earthquakes, and you can see they're all probably on the northeast side of Taiwan. And what they are reporting recently, let's see, a magnitude 3.8, intensity level 3. We also have a 5.3, that's the one that recently happened. Intensity level 4. Before that, there was a magnitude 3.3, intensity level 2, a 4.8, intensity level 3, and yeah, this is all in that same location. Also in that same location, a magnitude 2.9, intensity level 3. That's surprising. A 3.1, intensity level 2, same county. Yeah, that place is just a rocking and a rolling, and you can see that these earthquakes go back several days. Okay, it's an interactive map. I'll give you a link to it. So here's the location of that magnitude 3.8. I haven't put it on here yet. Right there. So let's go to the area of the magnitude 5.3. Right there. Okay, that's where Taiwan says it occurred. And this is the area that USGS said it happened. No felt reports were sent into EMSC, but you know, there is a few places on Earth that are seismically really active. And eastern Taiwan, which sits atop of the Eurasian plate. The Philippine Sea plate is crashing into the Eurasian plate. It's moving at 90 millimeters per year, which is about 3.5 inches. And you know, that's twice the Cascadia motion in the Pacific Northwest of the United States. So that's pretty dramatic. Now, I recently also drew out the longitudinal fault. That's in red right here along the coast, the eastern coast of Taiwan. This is a thrust fault, and kind of like the Walker Lane fault, reminds me of that. This fault zone here absorbs about 50% of all the plate motion that's going on. This fault moves about 50 millimeters or 2 inches per year, shoving a coastal sliver of the islands upward and westward with each earthquake. Yeah, and then the earthquakes, that builds up all, see all this right here? Yeah, all these coastal mountains. some of the more recent earthquakes, August of this year, there was a magnitude 6.1. But in April, they had quite a few earthquakes along this strip. Here we got a 7.4, and I believe this is a 5.2. And then also in April of this year, a 6.4, 5.7, 3 different 5.7s. And I believe, yeah, this 5.4. Now, after they had the April 7.4 earthquake, there was thousands of aftershocks. Taiwan's deadliest earthquake was over here towards the west. It was in 1935, a magnitude 7.1. More than 3,200 people died. And yeah, there was thousands of injuries. In fact, 12,000 injuries. This was probably Taiwan's most deadliest earthquake. Now, the earthquake they had in April of 1999, that was a magnitude 7.6. I don't know if I have it on here. I might. I think that one might be down over here. No. But the 1999 7.6 earthquake killed more than 2,400 people, and more than 100,000 houses were damaged or destroyed in that earthquake. Some of you might remember the 2016 earthquake that they had, a 6.4. Remember the high rises that actually tipped over? 116 people were killed in that earthquake. And a large chasm actually opened up. Some of you might remember the images of the 7-story building in the city of Taiwan that collapsed. 116 people died during that collapse. Yeah, they did get earthquake warnings, but they were sent out too late. The shaking had already started when the earthquake occurred. Yeah, they probably have no choice to live in such an earthquake-prone area. But I thought it was interesting that Taiwan is actually on the edge of the Eurasian plate. And with all the recent earth changes going on, I got reminded in one of my other videos about how the earth core slowed down, is now actually reversing in direction. And with the weakening of our Earth's magnetic field, yep, we're going to have more and more earthquakes around the world. I hope everyone's prepared. But this is probably a sign of larger earthquakes to come. I hope everyone is prepared as best as they can be. Yeah, there in Taiwan, they said it was a 5.3, but USGS said it was a 5.1. So what are your thoughts? Please put your comments down below. Please stay safe. Always be prepared for any type of disaster. And I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.